Good afternoon. I am Valerie Anderson. Welcome back to our final episode of Season 33, Inspire Your Best Life with Dr. Sergio Khanna. I would like to introduce my co-host, Priya Saini. Weekly topics are broken down into 3 episodes with a workshop at the end of the month. This week's topic is transitioning from summer to school, and today we talk about online to in-person transition. Dr. Khanna is a servant of the underserved and an advocate for the Post-Incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act. He launched the Returning Youth Initiative to restore the lives of post-incarcerated young adults, giving them the opportunity to be reintegrated back into society. In order to know more about this initiative, please visit the website returningyouth.com. How are you doing today, Dr. Khanna?
Good afternoon, Valley. Good afternoon, Priya. And good afternoon, the audience, those who are listening to me and will be listening to me. I'm fine. Happy that we are coming to the end of this episode 33, season 33, third episode, where we are focusing on transitioning from summer to school. And today's episode, we focus on online to in-person transition. As everybody heard, that last 2 days, we've been talking about what are the challenges, how to remain focused, and then what is the COVID-friendly challenges. So today we are going to focus exactly how to do it, that how can you be more organized? Because as I said, we are going from online to in-person. Online was a lot of things were kind of taken for granted because either you had challenges or you could just see that in online, everything was done stepwise fashion. But when you are in person, you better be better organized. So in-person class provides, what does it do? It just like the picture has shown that a lot of folders are there. So making sure that every subject you're taking in this particular year, you have proper materials, proper notebooks, you have your pen or pencil, the pencil cutter, your eraser, your ruler, whatever is needed, make sure you have total organization done in your school, in a classroom, I mean, and in your home on your desk. Because after you get back, you got to do your homework. So make sure when you're doing your homework, you are also organized. Otherwise, you'll be missing or you won't find some materials. So that's why organization is very important. So more and more organized you are, the better performance you have. And again, because of the transition happened, not only because of summer, but because of the COVID transition last year, like Valley said, we started, I completely forgot that we started lockdown since May of 2020. So that's a long time from May of 2020 to May 2021. And now you had this summer right after May, and then you're coming back to school. So you got to be organized. Otherwise, even interaction, relationship building, all the face-to-face things, they also fall apart if you're not organized. And social skills development is also important because you lost eye contact, because you did not need to have eye contact because you are in person. You are not in person. So while you're talking, some life skills, some social skills, life skills, those are the things, please be aware of it. Please take it as a lesson and organize yourself. So my part was to make sure that you remain organized. Keep that in your mind, that nothing is going to happen if you are not properly organized, both in your classroom, with your friends, with the social interaction, and when you go back home with your with your homework and things like that. I'll have my co-speaker Valley kind of talk a little bit about the taking time for yourself because you're not going to rush. So Valley, you want to highlight the young adults, how they should remain focused by taking their time by themselves?
Yeah, so starting school back up, especially after kind of a stressful year of doing online, it can create some stress and maybe some anxieties for some. So I think it's kind of important to pick up on those feelings and allow yourself time to take a break, whether it's just for a few hours or maybe you need a whole day. Um, just let your body and mind rejuvenate so that you can come back to class and be ready to learn. Because if you try to just keep pushing yourself when you are overstressed or dealing with anxiety, your mind kind of forms a block and then you're not going to be able to learn anything or yeah, so that's really what I have to say about that. What do you have to share, Priya?
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about the social aspects and kind of having fun while still staying safe. So, coming out of the pandemic and moving back into in-person learning and school, a lot of, everybody's going to be really like keen on like, talking and socializing. And if that's something you struggled with before, if you felt very lonely and you had a hard time kind of opening up to people, meeting people, making friends. I think this is going to be, a very good opportunity because people are very like, as I said, kind of like longing for social interaction and a little bit more, I think, understanding of um, that need and that people have been kind of struggling with mental health. So, we can make the most of this opportunity and you can really build out your network of friends, but at the same time, do make sure that you're taking the proper precautions. So, always have your mask on and um, follow all the guidelines, practice good hygiene. And if, even if your friend is like kind of disobeying the rules, if they're taking their mask down, don't be afraid to tell them to put it back on or, and keep your distance. And of course, we don't want our friends or ourselves or our loved ones to get sick. So try to limit physical contact. And when you do have physical contact, just, make sure you sanitize and um, yeah.
Thank you very much, Priya. I think I like the way you said in your speaking session that stay safe but have fun. So having fun is important. So my dear young adults, those who are listening to this and will be listening to this particular season 33 is not to scare anybody in regards to the transition. I like my co-speaker Priya, she kind of ended up saying the key word is have fun. Take this transition in a fun way. Do not take it as a challenge or be nervous or be depressed. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I have to be this, I have to be that, I have to have a social distancing. Well, yes, you can still have fun while you are structured properly. That's why all these 3 days we covered the basic elements. Those are structured, be disciplined, be focused. This kind of ties up to all these 3 days about the transitioning. And the way you do it in a fun way. It's all fun. All you have to know is that how to balance everything. So don't take it as a challenge. We are all here to help you, including your loved ones, including the people you trust, including the school teachers, principal. Everybody is here to help so that this transition becomes a fun way of doing it. So I really thank both Priya and Valley for sharing your 2 sentences here about this particular transitioning from summer to school. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Valley, and thank you, Dr. Khanna, for this informative episode of Inspire Your Best Life. I'm Priya Saini, and I would like to thank you for tuning into today's episode about online to in-person transitioning. We hope you were able to take something away from today's session and are a little closer to finding your own personal summit. Stay tuned for the next season, next week, and please make sure to visit our website, returningyouth.com, to hear more about the most recent initiative that's been launched for post-incarcerated young adults. You can also view all of our past videos for this series at inspireyourbestlife.com. In addition, please don't hesitate to reach out for any questions, concerns, or comments. Thank you, have an amazing day, and we'll see you next week.